Hello Internet, welcome back to our Cataclysm Fire series. No idea what we did in the last episode, but we appear to be very hungry, somewhat thirsty. Our head is in not great condition, but we did find that army helmet a while back. I think I was going to make something for our eyes because we're still getting hit. We have safety glasses. We're still getting hit in the eyes, which deals damage to your head. Everything else is fine. Turnout trousers and coat will protect us from a lot of damage. To do with the t-shirt replacement, we probably have an extra one laying around, but t-shirts, it's such an unnecessary part of your outfit. Could do with a new pair of sunglasses. The mask is fine. Leather backpack is fine. Looks like we just slept because we have all this medicine in our inventory, which I assume is from when we were sleeping. Not sure why we have those books in our inventory. Have a shotgun now, including double-aught shot in our inventory. Yeah, I think, time is it? 3 in the morning. Well, it's a little late to start venturing out. Cleared the gun shop previously. I did notice when I was editing that we missed the basement in this house. We never did loot the basement. So we might go do that because basements can have some pretty good stuff in them. Made notes here. Okay. Yeah, nothing jumps out at me as something that's a priority loot target. Sun will be coming up in about an hour and a half. So I do think if we're going to go right now before it gets too light. Let's go ahead and eat something. Do not eat raw bird eggs. We do have a lot of eggs. Why don't we cook some eggs? Because that will, they'll go bad pretty quickly. And or they'll hatch or something, and we really don't want a bunch of birds running around the base. Where is my... Okay, I don't like that standing here. I don't like that standing here opened that that other tiles down here. But that's fine. I just wasn't paying attention. We do have stuff in our inventory here. So let's go ahead and make some kind of eggs. Boiled eggs, deluxe scrambled eggs. Well, boiled eggs have a pretty good time on them. They last for a week, whereas scrambled eggs and whatnot only last for 2 days. We do have a lot of... We have jerky. We can make deluxe eggs. I mean, we don't need the extra calories from the meat. I think, honestly, I would like to just boil a bunch of eggs, but they take 10 minutes a pop. They do have a time decrease if you make them in large batches, but we really don't want to spend a half hour making eggs when we're trying to venture out before sunlight. So let's go ahead and make some just like 2 scrambled eggs. There's no time break on this one for some reason. I guess because presumably your pan is only so big, so you can only make... I mean, even at my house, I could scramble like 5 eggs in the smallest pan that I have. Eggs are not very voluminous. Whatever, spend 12 minutes making eggs. It's fine. Go ahead and eat some eggs. They are in portions of 2. We eat all of them because they're, not very calorie dense. And we'll drink a bunch of almond milk because it's going bad and it has calories. So we get those calories in our body. Go ahead and drop the remainder of stuff we don't actually need. Keep the steak knife. We have the quarterstaff. Let's venture out before it gets too light. I feel comfortable heading out. Our head is in good enough condition. We're going to check the rose bushes just to see if anything else died on them. Because we've been getting a lot of enemies dying on them. This really made me think about putting down traps. I never do that in any of my games. Do we have nail boards? Yeah. So I was watching someone stream on Discord, and they were using nail boards to kind of kill enemies without having to engage them. And they seem like they do tons of damage, which is a bit silly. But we may start laying some nail boards just to add a little bit another layer of protection, whereas previously... Let's hit these houses first. Where did we see the horde of... I think that was up here. Was the turret? I think it was up here. I would love to get to this school to find books. But with our head in bad shape and with the turret right there and the monster density we've been seeing with them tracking us so well lately, I feel like going to the school is something that's a little bit out of my skill at the moment. So I think we'll just hit these houses. Zapper zombies are no concern. We have a wood weapon, and they're actually weaker than standard zombies. So I do think we'll go kill that while we have the opportunity, just so it can't upgrade. Let's try to avoid breaking windows and making a bunch of noise. man, they just know where I am all the time. It's like downright silly how they always seem to know where we are. Grab the MP3 player. I had someone comment and say, oh, they're hearing you. You were dragging furniture around. But then there were multiple times when I was just, like, remember there was that time when we were literally just sitting down reading a book for hours, and they broke down our bookcase and came in to kill us. It's like, okay, I don't think I was making noise. I mean, it's obviously a combination of noise and smell. It's obviously a little bit of both, but it didn't used to be that way. They didn't used to do. I remember standing like 10 feet away from zombies and firing a shotgun, and they didn't even follow the sound of the shotgun. And it's like, I don't think they got an upgrade of sound recently, of hearing. Maybe they did and I just missed it. I don't know. I really don't know. I just did a experimental Cataclysm video. I just recorded that just prior to this. In the Cataclysm kind of mood right now. Well, I'm running out of footage as well. So, I mean, it's something I need to record. But also, just Cataclysm is great. So, there's that. Grab these strings. Always grab the strings. Really not much in this house. Usually good to have an umbrella. I don't know if we picked any up. So we're going to hit this basement. Definitely grab that string as well. Do not fill the bathtub with soda. That would be silly. Well, it's a rat basement. I think rats are one of the few animals that still give regular meat. So I think we'll try to grab a corpse or two of a rat here. They're small enough that we can carry them, and they're small enough that we can full butcher them without needing like a table and whatnot. So we should be able to get a fair bit of meat. I mean, probably not a lot of meat. They are just rats, but as far as I know, they're not mutants, so they should give regular meat. We don't need to drink, so yeah, this is one of the basements that's not as good to find. Mostly the appeal here is the few books and the water heater. There might be stuff in the fridges over there, but usually it's not really much of anything. So, oh, I didn't see you there. Hello. Let's get off of the television. We are backed into a corner here. Just don't hit me in the head and everything will be fine. Fat zombies are a little bit more resilient, so they're not my favorite thing to find, but meat jerky, great. Gin and lemonade, sure. I hate gin. There's something about the taste of gin I just don't like. What is gin? It's juniper berries, I think, is the flavor of gin. I'm not a big fan. Let's get out of here. Do we want to hit the next one, or do we want to... Yeah, let's hit the next one, and then we'll cycle over to that basement, because we know a lot of broken windows here. Probably some significant monster density around. We know that, worst case scenario, we can slip up to this house even in the daylight, so we kind of want to hit these other ones first. And that night blindness is not great. They did fix the bug where you can't see furniture tiles, so we can see, again, furniture. Peaches and syrup. Peaches are delicious. Peaches are probably my second favorite fruit. I really like plums. So we are hearing the shooting from the north. So it's possible that we actually saw the turret here in this general area. I thought it was way up here, but it may well have been right here. So that may be some of the reason we're seeing so many broken windows. Raincoats have value. This is a cotton trench coat we don't want. We are going to have to go home to dump some of our stuff at some point. Just because we're full up. Another basement. Pretty good. I do think basements have been tweaked a little bit over the last like 6 months or so, to where you see the gun basements a little less than you used to. Used to be that there weren't very many basement variants. I do remember several months ago someone added, there were some additions, like this for instance is a newer basement that did not exist previously. Already have that book. Pasta extruder would let us make pasta, but does it make pasta? I'm not even sure if that's a requirement for making pasta. Tough Zombie's not great. So this is the same basement layout as the one we found back at our home that we kind of we have in our basement. Was it? I think it was. No, that was in a previous playthrough where we actually died. Aluminum bat is pretty good, +3 to hit, but I'd still rather have the quarterstaff because the quarterstaff has the rapid strike ability. And we're full up on inventory, so it's not... Man, the quarterstaff is broken already. I've literally had this for, what, 2 episodes? A little irritable. Like, and it's listed as well made. I'm getting a little frustrated by how frequently these things are getting damaged. Like, even our Halligan tool was broken after just a few enemy kills. Actually, we probably did kill a lot with the Halligan tool. But, like, honestly, it's literally a metal bar. How damaged could it get that we can't use it anymore, you know? Super, super duper irritating. And I know that I complain a lot, but I'm going to keep complaining. I would like to hang on to the raincoat. We can always make one, but we don't have a lot of other voluminous stuff to drop anyway. We obviously have Outdoor Adventures and Trapper's Life. We only found the one sewer rat, huh? That's okay. We could dump this as well. We have a lot of soap and stuff. Give me the binoculars. Definitely take the first aid book, like for sure. Complete home repair guide. Yeah, I would like some of this stuff. Let's go ahead and drop. I really don't want to drop the cargo pants. We can't just eat the food because we don't really need to. Gin is not very voluminous. 3 liters of fruit jam. Man, that's got to be a lot of calories. Fruit jam. Yeah, I don't really want to drop most of this stuff. Can drop one of the lesser lighters. Literally no space at all. Why would you drop that? Let's drop the raincoat. Really would like to take these books. So give me the book. And that's probably all we're going to find down here. Would like to take the bat as well, but I guess we're not going to. So I guess we need to make another quarterstaff, despite having just made one like a few episodes ago. And despite it being listed as, you know, sturdy and well made, which, you know, seems to be incorrect. So let's head back to base. We were in minimal pain. That's fine. We were in combat. Let's head back in here, and we'll go check that other basement, and then I think we'll settle in for the day. It is only 4 a.m. Maybe we could loot a little bit more. Let's see about dealing with this corpse as well, just to see if it's actually something we can... if it actually gives proper meat. Butcher. Can we full butcher? We can. Oh, it takes 12 minutes. Should have thought about that. Literally just scraps of meat, huh? A little disappointing. We full butchered it. It's a rat. I mean, rats are pretty big. I don't know what the actual liter size of a chunk of meat is. Maybe it does make sense that it would only be scraps. I kind of thought we'd get at least one piece of meat out of it, but... And I know we can cook the scraps, but I'm not going to do that. It's just not much of a calorie return. So let's... And we really don't need the vitamins from meat at the moment. We're eating a lot of... like we just ate a lot of meat pizzas and things. So we're heading up here to this house's basement. Hello, tough zombie. What do we got? Really should have swapped out the quarterstaff. 15 with a +3. Yeah, a little disappointed in the quarterstaff. So that's not great. We're really churning through weapons. This is the 3rd weapon we've gone through, basically. Okay, let's try to find these stairs. Was it this house that had the basement that I missed? Oh, was it not this house? If it's not this house, I really don't know where. Okay, it was this house because it was under furniture. I do remember that. Also, let's check this out because I'm thinking in this playthrough that I would like to do some farming and possibly animal raising. So we might as well grab the seeds that we see and head down. Actually, head back up. What was that? That looked like neoprene. No, it's a scarf. It's just dark. Okay, that's less valuable. What are these gloves? Leather gloves we'll take. Hockey mask we'll take. Yeah, must have missed that stuff. Check the basement. Looks like a big pack here, which is pretty good because our leather backpack is taking some damage. Got a lot of cash cards lately. I think we're up to like... Oh, it's a solar backpack. I thought this garbage was removed from the game. Solar backpack. Personal portable charging system consisting of an array of solar panels neatly folded in the form of a large backpack. Can be worn as one and has an integrated cable to plug into cable charger system. So does that mean it plugs into your bionic cable charger system, I can't use this to recharge batteries, right? So this means nothing to me. I don't... How encumbering is it? 12 encumbrance. Does it not function as a backpack? It's literally just solar panels that you wear like a backpack. I don't want those. Royal jelly is like real good though. Hydrochloric acid. I don't know why I would need this, but I'm going to take it because it's awesome. Take the safety glasses. What do we got here? Pliers. Definitely need pliers. Curved needle. We'll take it. Amplifier circuit. Sack with concrete. No. Copper wire. Yes. So it looks like an electronics basement, chemical basement. Not really sure what the goal here is. I bet it's a grow basement. I bet if we go further down, we'll find a bunch of weed. Well, but why would it have remote controls and a solar backpack if it was weed? I don't know. Amateur home radio for enthusiasts. I do believe we have this book. Yes, because we can see the recipes. Yeast will take. Solder will take. Another solar backpack. I really thought they removed those from the game. But I guess not. Doesn't do us much good unless I'm misunderstanding. Doesn't do us much good without that particular CBM. So, sci-fi novel, horror novel. What do you got? File. Soldering iron, definitely want the soldering iron. Yeah, I mean, we got some copper wire and solder out of it, which is, you know, something that's always pretty valuable. Bandana, cotton hat, hunting cap. Are you leather? You're wool. We'll grab that. Our head has been cold with since it took so much damage. I think that when a body part loses health, I think it's more cold. Like when we were down to a colon, our head was freezing even though we were pretty warm. So I gotta imagine that that's why that was happening. We're chilly, which is funny because we were sweating our balls off earlier. Let's go ahead and head back to base here. Dump off our loot, and I think we'll settle in for the rest of the day. Found some new books to read. We've got some stuff we could do around the base. I would really like to plant some food, just because it's been so long since I farmed anything. I think it would be fun to grow some crops. We did pick up some seeds. It is going to be daylight soon. It's definitely warm enough to plant. We have a hoe. Maybe we'll do that. I think we will do that. So give me the hoe. We can till the stuff now, but I think we'll... And give me the seeds. We'll have to wait until morning to plant the seeds, otherwise it'll be too cold. Broccoli, weed, and sugar beet. Sugar beet is like not really food, right? Like I don't think there are very many calories. And weed is just for weed. We'll plant it. I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. I don't think you have to water plants. I don't think that ever changed. So, should just be nice and easy. So, let's go ahead and make a grow zone. How do we do this? Farm plot. No broccoli seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Add a plot for sugar beet seeds. 4. And add a plot for weed, which is not super relevant here. I don't usually use drugs in the game. Yes. Escape, yes. Sow farm plots. Too dark to work. That's fine. Head back inside. Thought we could do that in the dark, but that's okay. If we did it manually, I think we could maybe do it. I thought you could do it in the dark, but whatever, that's fine. Go ahead and drop. Don't know why I'm carrying compression shorts, which we really ought to put on, by the way. Let's go ahead and take off our underoos. Throw on the old... What am I looking for? Compression shorts. Sure. I don't think they have encumbrance, even though they don't fit. Yeah, because they're like undergarments. What do we want to do? Minimal pain, hydrated, we're not hungry. I would love to raise our first aid. We didn't just get... Let's sort our pile out. Sort my loot. Okay. Do we want to lay... Actually, let's make some nail boards. First, I never used traps in the game, so I don't know how good they really are. What's the difference? Nail board, Long piece of wood with several nails. That's a melee weapon. Okay, so this is the trap we want. Why are there 2 traps? 3 nail boards and a nail equals nail board trap. Several pieces of nail wood nailed together. Some nails sticking straight up. They're identical. What is the difference? 3 nail boards, 3 planks. I don't get it, but okay. If I had 3 of the weapon item, I could turn them into a trap. I don't understand why that recipe exists. You would never ever make the melee weapon first. They use less nails. They use less nails. So 3 of these is 18 nails. 1 of these is 20 nails. What a silly. Okay, whatever. Make the traps. Let's make, I don't know, 5 of them. I never used traps in the game. Those are wood needles. Yeah, I said about in a previous episode that the desk did not qualify as a flat surface for like a work table. That's not true. It's just that there's a bug that drops them at your feet now. So we are using the table for crafting. It's just that the final item gets dropped at our feet instead of placed on the table. Not sure what the deal with that is, but someone pointed that out to me. I think we want to just never use this. So let's haul this out of the way. Never come in and out of this door. And we'll just lay down the traps right here. So we'll activate, I think, the nail boards. Place a trap. Nail board. Nail board. So if things start coming over and thumping, I don't know if they take damage every turn they're on the same tile as this, or if it's just once when they step on it. But regardless, it's some amount of protection. And then we can throw one down here because we never use this side. And I don't think we can throw down another one because it would block up our... Well, we could put one here, and then every time we pulled it, we would pull it in and then step diagonally to get out of the way. I think that's fine. Nailboard trap. Wait a minute. Can I get in? I can't close it behind me if I do that. We would need to pull it here, and we would pull it diagonally. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so we now have some mild protect. You let go of the bookcase. Did I actually hear something, or was it me moving the... I think it was just me moving that triggered the sound. Anyway, let's read this big old book of first aid. Hopefully it's readable at a low skill level. First aid to 3 is fantastic. That's what we want. We want to raise our first aid so that we can recover more health more quickly. Because at this point, we're not losing that much health because we've gotten pretty decent armor on all of our body parts. It's more about just going from where our health currently is back up to full, which is what first aid will help with. Someone told me that the health stat also increases your health regen, your HP regen. I had been explicitly told when I started playing that the health stat had nothing to do with HP. It was only for like your concept of like how healthy an individual you are. But I could be wrong about that, so we may want to focus in on a little bit healthier food to eat. Let's go ahead and eat some pesto. Sure. Let's drink, actually, to fill up. Ah, it went bad. Well, crap. Okay, drink the OJ. Drink some apple cider. And we'll have a little bit more to eat. Are we obese? We're not overweight. Let's go ahead and eat some more pesto. And I think we'll go do our farming bit currently. Okay, we go diagonally. Okay. And we close it up behind us. What is this? Oh, it's the butchery leftovers. Where's the fat zombie? Far enough away that it's not a concern. Well, it might be a concern. Let's go ahead and farm. No, let's farm our plots. Giant cockroach spotted. I don't know where that would be. Ignore. You were attacked. Why didn't it give me a prompt? I'm getting so sick of that. It doesn't prompt you until they actually attack you. How long does it take to tell a plot? It came all the way over here. Ah, super annoying. Hate that. Hate that. Looks like the cockroach, I don't know where the cockroach would be. Go ahead and go back to tilling. Spotted, no ignore. You were attacked by the giant cockroach. Okay. So now we plant farm plots. Why aren't you planting? Too cold to plant. It's 10 a.m. in the middle of springtime. I'm a little confused by that. I thought you could plant on like day 10 of spring. It just depended on... It doesn't matter. Read the book. Kill some more time. Oh, absolutely no commentary in this episode. It does sound like something died outside, so we'll have to check that out when we're done reading. It's noon. I do think it's probably about as warm as it's going to get, so why don't we go out and see about farming again, and we'll also check to see... I'm spotting a giant cockroach now and then, but there it is. Where are you? Far to the north. Well, I don't really care about you. So it looks like one died on the window here. Brainless zombie. Not really a threat anyway. We could have dealt with that easily. See about tilling these, planting these. Can we plant? We can. So let's go ahead and auto plant. Ignore. It seems like it takes longer to plant, although I guess it was less than an hour. So we've planted our seeds, which is fine. Most of them aren't going to be very valuable foods, but you know, it's more about the idea of it. You know, I usually end up looting houses for food, but I kind of felt like, oh, why don't we try growing something? I haven't grown anything, I don't think, since my acclimating series, which was like a year ago. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to check something else out. You know what? I think we probably ought to call the episode. I need to take a break, get my head on right. Maybe we can come back and give some actual commentary. So for now, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I, of course, will be back with more Cataclysm in the near future, and I'll see you in the next one.